What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out inside Britain's deepest mine. I came across this and thought it would be interesting because I honestly know basically nothing about mining.
Me either.
But I'm fascinated with the idea of going deep underground.
Me too. I'm fascinated in the sense that I'm fascinated that other people do it, not that I want to do it.
I'm a bit claustrophobic, so depending on how narrow the mine is down below, I don't know how comfortable I would feel. And honestly, the idea of going just deep underground is a little bit unnerving when you are claustrophobic.
I feel like for me it would be the air, like the stifling feeling of...
Well, a lot of mines, depending on how deep they go, they have like air. Somehow they put air in there, like some kind of
ventilation.
Yeah, they have some sort of ventilation system in a lot of mines, from what I understand. I don't know much about mines, but I do believe that is the case. I think this is going to be interesting, guys. So enough rambling. Let's go and jump in here and check out inside Britain's deepest mine.
I'm just about to have the longest lift ride of my life. 7 minutes to get down.
7 minutes.
This is the Bolby Mine, one of Europe's deepest.
So it starts off slowly, and you can feel the vibration. That's the air being forced into the shaft. And then you'll feel it speeds up a little bit.
Oh, the deeper you go.
The descent, over 1,000 meters.
This is the worst bit of mine visit. When I take visitors down, normally when we're riding down the shaft, when people feel the most claustrophobic.
Yeah.
7 minutes in there.
But we've still got much further to travel, and we're not on foot.
So this is our chariot for the day.
Wait, so the elevator doesn't take you all the way down?
Crazy. Okay, like you said, we don't know anything about mining or mines, but I was under the impression it would be like these little narrow passageways. They have like duck and super dark, but they have like entire tunnels and driving roads.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's amazing. Like. So did they this looks pretty big right here. We haven't seen it yet, but I wonder if they took like a boring machine and made this somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know how they would have got it down there unless they bored their way down there.
True.
I mean, because it's just like an elevator shaft.
I don't know.
So how would you take something that large?
Mind-blowing.
But then again, they got some sort of car here.
Yeah.
A truck or whatever this is.
Not what I expected.
Not what I expected at all either.
So it'll be about 40 minutes drive.
A
40
Jeep?
minutes?
Look at this.
I know, but they're driving 40 minutes. Did you hear him?
Things have gone wrong if I
40 minutes.
There are nearly 700 miles of tunnels.
700
And it's a hostile and potentially dangerous place to
Okay,
work.
this is what I expected.
Close to the Earth's core, it can be up to 40 degrees centigrade.
Wow.
Outgoing vehicles have priority just in case somebody's been injured or there's some other
Oh my goodness.
problem.
Wait, what was that? Hold on, what was that? So what were they doing in case someone got injured?
He said that outgoing vehicles have the right of way, I think he said.
Oh, okay. That's what he's talking about.
In case they're trying to get somebody out or...
Dude, this is insane.
Yeah, I did not expect like a whole underground
700 miles.
city in a way.
That's what I was saying. It's like an underground city. I mean, obviously, people don't live... Well, I don't think people live down here. I mean, I'm guessing if you are down here enough with your job mining, it might feel like you live down there.
Yeah.
But 700 miles.
That would be insane.
That's incredible. And they're going to be driving for 40 minutes to get to wherever they're going.
Somebody's been injured or there's some other sort of problem.
This is the deepest mine in Britain, built decades ago to mine potash, a type of fertilizer that requires a huge amount of energy to process. Fertilizer has allowed farmers to grow more food to feed a growing population.
And they eat right there.
Climate change and often causes local pollution. But where we're heading, they could be picking up a solution.
Look at the way the tunnel's made.
I know.
Like they have it reinforced. I'm honestly not sure. Like
steel beams?
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be steel beams.
And is that pipe or on the side? Is that pipe or like?
I think that is piping. It's just probably a combination of multiple things.
Super thick, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think a lot of that's probably electrical and probably bringing water down here and other whatever oxygen. I'm guessing
that was really. I mean, it's not crazy to people who live this or know about it or have someone in their life that does it. But just the fact that they were like just eating there at the picnic tables, their lunch underground, like it's just
and for me that would be like really surreal. Especially as someone who's claustrophobic, that would be.
Also, I would be concerned about like breathing in all this ash and stuff. Like if they're mining ash, it looks very dusty.
Yeah, it does look dusty. It makes me wonder what the ventilation system is like in somewhere like this.
Causes local pollution, but where we're heading, they could be digging up a solution.
To the pollution?
Solution to the pollution?
He's not kidding, it is really hot out here.
Ugh.
Where are we off to?
Yeah, we're on the mining district now, Tom, so just 50 metres through there.
This is so sci-fi.
So it's like...
Yeah, we've had actually, NASA have been here testing the Mars rover.
What?
So Richard, what are they digging out here and why is it so important?
So this is polyhalite, so it's a multi-nutrient fertiliser that we really have to do very little processing with.
Oh, look at that dust.
Crush it, screen it, spread it on the field, and that's it.
And what are the active ingredients in here that are helpful for crops?
So we've got potassium, calcium, magnesium and sulphur, really good crop nutrients.
Right. And in what way is this better than some of the other ways of getting these minerals?
Really, because it's quite an energy efficient process. It's very low carbon. We're about 85% less carbon than any other fertiliser produced.
Look at that.
Polyhalite doesn't contain nitrogen, which causes around half of all the emissions from fertiliser, but it could help farmers use less.
So this looks very soft, like it's easy to crush.
Yeah, it does look that way. Granted, they're using big machinery. So.
True, but I'm just saying, it looks very like, I'm looking at this, it looks like it would just go in and crumble. Yeah.
So this polyhalite assists the root with the uptake of nitrogen, so effectively you have to spread less nitrogen on the crop.
Right, so it doesn't actually contain nitrogen itself, but it makes the use of it more efficient.
Yeah. That's interesting.
And have you got much more of the North Sea to go under here, or have you got a limit?
Absolutely all of the North Sea. This was formed in 270 million years ago, and it spreads from here across under the North Sea to Germany, so we've got...
Wow. Wait,
absolutely.
Are they mining under the sea right now?
When it's up and running,
I don't think so.
It moves at about 9 meters a day and can extract around 750 tons of this poly.
Oh my gosh.
And there are potentially 4 of these working down here. That is a lot of this lower carbon fertilizer coming out from under the North Sea.
That's crazy. It out from underneath the North Sea. So they are literally going under the seabed. I guess. That is just insane to me.
Is that the water right there?
I was thinking, it looks like it, yeah.
Oh,
that is wild.
That is wild.
Can you imagine? You're down there.
Oh gosh, that would make it worse for me. I don't want to go underground anyway, but under the ocean.
You know, kind of the same thing. Imagine what it was like for the people that dug the Channel Tunnel.
I know.
Yeah. And I remember on when we saw that, I think you were with me when we saw that, and they met in the middle.
Yeah, France and
and
England.
Britain. Yeah.
Another company betting big on polyhalite is mining giant Anglo American. This is the Woodsmith project, a multi-billion-pound mine under development just 15 miles down the coast. Many locals were against it, so Britain's biggest tunnel is being built under the North York Moors National Park to help protect the landscape.
Wow.
A small site that's going to be invisible to the outside world once we're complete, and we're going to extract the mineral via our world-class tunnel all the way from our mine site here at Whitby all the way through to our process facilities at Teesside, where it'll be processed and shipped all over the world.
It's the UK's biggest new mining project for decades and is expected to generate tens of billions for the economy.
Polyhalite's a huge export potential for the UK. We envisage most of our product being exported all around the world from Teesport, up to 13 million tonnes per annum once we're up and running.
13 million
it's a huge
tons.
bet on a relatively unknown
that's what it looks like.
When they process it.
On a market developing as farmers look to lower their emissions.
We are needing more food with less land, and at the same time we need to reduce our carbon emissions. So agriculture has to go through some kind of change, and we believe that polyhalite is one of the potential solutions.
There's 15 wagons on this rake, and we'll fill each wagon with 60 tonne of poly standard.
Back at the Bolby mine, they're already selling 1 million tonnes a year to farmers all over the world.
Wow.
We load 6 trains a day, and we send those 6 trains down to Teesport,
where it is then dispatched by ship.
6 trains a day, that's a lot of material.
That is a lot.
That's a lot of tonnage.
It is, yeah. It's 900 tonne per train. It's shipped down to Teesport
900
last
tonne
week.
train.
They completed a 27,000 tonne boat of standard material to India.
Wow.
Images of miners working deep below ground in Yorkshire feel like they're from a bygone age. But with fertiliser accounting for 5% of global emissions and Britain sitting on an almost limitless supply of one of the potential solutions, it looks like we'll be sending people down the pit for decades to come.
Isn't that crazy to think all the technology we have nowadays, we still need the mining industry like never before.
I know, even more so. It's incredible, you know.
A big respect to the men and women who do that job, because there's no way I could do it.
Yeah, I mean,
it would be a hard job.
It's a very hard job and dusty and
mentally and physically.
Both. Especially if you have like claustrophobia or whatnot. But you know,
it impacts to your health too.
Potentially, probably not as much as back in the day.
Back in the day, I'm sure it was worse. But you're still, I mean, they're still just breathing in all this dust.
Yeah,
and
you have to wonder how that affects them in the long run. But you know, like back in the day, I know coal mine, there was a big issue with like, was it called black lung, I believe, and all sorts of issues.
Yeah.
But you know, this is obviously not the only type of mining that seems to be getting like going hardcore. Lithium. I believe silver is probably going to pick up if it hasn't already because of technology usage.
Quartz? Do they do quartz?
I don't know. What would you use quartz for?
Quartz is used in all kinds of technology,
is it?
Like computer chips.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Everything.
Yeah. I don't know anything about quartz. I know silver and lithium because of all the electric vehicles. That can be very destructive to the environment. Yeah. I thought it was interesting how they said they were going to go into the national park, but it's not going to actually bother anything in the national park.
That's something I've wondered about the mining process. Like, how do they keep from causing like what's above it to just completely collapse? And
well, I mean, we saw
not going as close to the surface. Maybe
we saw in here. I don't remember where it was, but we saw in here where they had the. I mean, I can't tell. Like, what are these?
Looks like concrete.
Yeah, it does. But I'm saying, what is these little
maybe
prongs?
Like rebar.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if they have
gridded it, and then
if they have stabilized the roof in some way with that.
And you think they just leave it like once the mine closes down, it's just left to.
What would they do? I mean, where would they get the material?
That would be a lot of work to just tear it all down.
Right. I can't imagine they would actually bring it. Yeah, I'm thinking they would just leave the mines open. But it sounds like, for example, this mine has 700 miles.
I can't even fathom that.
And they're saying they're going to continue. It's like the entirety of the North Sea has this material, it sounds like. And so they could just use this mine to continue making different directions of 700, of more mileage. Just mining this material for decades and decades.
I just can't wrap my head around how it doesn't collapse.
I know, it is interesting. But, you know, I think if it was closer to the surface, it probably would. But because they're so far down, the weight has been dispersed, I suppose, you know. But, guys.
It's interesting. It's very fascinating.
This is very interesting. Can't say I myself would want to do mining, but I think I would absolutely love the idea of going into a mine.
And I'm thankful there are people who do.
Yes.
For sure.
I am claustrophobic, like I've said many times, but, you know, it's just like I have a fear of heights, but I love being up high. It's like some of the things that I have the most fear around, like claustrophobia, some of the experiences that you would go into that might bring about those fears are some of the most interesting things to me.
Yeah.
So anyways, guys, very interesting. Let us know in the comments if you have any suggestions for topics about mining or honestly anything, especially like the industrial stuff. I really like looking at what man does. Like these
hard jobs.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
These amazing things that men do. Like doing this type of thing.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Even down to the mining vehicles they got. I wanted to get a better look at those, but
yeah.
Anyways, guys, I think that's it for us today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments or suggestions about this video or others. And don't forget to subscribe to continue to follow us on our journey. Until next time, peace.